Hello guys, this is Jesper from YACSS, and in this video I'm going to show you how to connect Cloudflare to YACSS. So we have something called Cloudflare R2 pages, and that's what I am going to show you how that you can actually get that working. So what you need to do is you need to go to Google, you need to search for Cloudflare, and then click on this top result here up here. And then click on the logo and click sign in here. And then click sign up and sign up with your email. And let's see here, I'll just pause because I already signed up. Hold on. So this is what you're seeing when you have signed up. You actually just sign up with your email and just the passwords. So I just click explore all products, and what we are looking at is the R2. So I click over here to the left, R2. We send an email to support@yacss.site. So I'll just need to verify my account. Hold on. So now I logged in to verify my account by clicking on the link in the email. So let me just refresh here. I'm refreshing. Let's see what happens. So yeah, I logged in and I clicked on this link to R2 over here in the left menu, and now it seems to be thinking. Get started with R2 includes free monthly usage. R2 provides you with S3 compatible object storage with 0 egress fees. So it seems that the first 10 GB per month is free. So it's basically for all practical purposes free. So I will now enter my card number and all these details. Hold on. All right. So now that I added my credit card credentials, I am now ready to get started. And the first thing I need to do is I need to copy the account ID up here. So I click to copy, and yeah, so I click to copy and I open a notepad. Let me call it account ID like this. And then I click create buckets. And the bucket names, the way that Cloudflare works is that you need to produce or create the buckets inside of Cloudflare R2, because their API does not allow for us to create buckets inside of YACSS. So you need to create them in Cloudflare R2, and you need also to set them to public in Cloudflare R2. So let me call it YACSS test 3, because I think I already created YACSS test 1 and YACSS test 2, and the name is available. Bucket names inside of Cloudflare are like domain names, so yeah, they need to be available. So I click create buckets, and now the bucket has been created, and I will click settings, and I'll need to click allow access here so that it can be public. So I click allow. And I need to click copy to copy this bucket URL, because this bucket URL is what will be used for this particular bucket. So it doesn't look nice, doesn't look good, it doesn't have any keywords, but this is just what we get with Cloudflare R2. So yeah, we'll have to live with it. So the next thing I need to do is I need to go up to, I click on R2 again. So now I need to manage R2 API token. So I click this link here, and I click create API token, and I will call it R2 token 1. Yeah, and then I will select admin read and write, and I will scroll down. I will click create. Now it's been created. So I will now copy the access key. I will now copy the secret key. And I'm now ready to go over to YACSS. So I will go to YACSS. I will click on Cloud Connectivity. I will click on Cloudflare R2. I will click on Add New. Select my client. Write my name, Jesper Cloudflare yacsss3. And the reason that I write the bucket name here, because this was the name of the bucket, is because this particular Cloudflare connection only allows you to upload to one bucket. That's just how their API works. It's an extremely important detail, otherwise you will be confused. So I will copy this bucket URL. Doot. I will enter the account key, account ID, doot, and the access key, doot, and the secret key, doot, and click save. And now I'm ready to test. So mass page builder, Cloudflare test 1. And test, generate, OK, upload, Cloudflare R2, doot, and my bucket, yacsss3, and upload. So let's see what happens. And now it's done. So I copy the URL, and this is what it looks like. And you will actually be able to, if you are bright, you will be able to see that it is somewhat similar to the iDrive, but this is more powerful. It's called r2.dev. That's the root domain. So I think that the iDrive also uses .dev as the top level domain, but the R2, that's the actual domain name, and its power is 72. That's the domain authority for this domain, 72, and page authority 32. So I think that these Cloudflare R2 pages, although that the URL looks incredibly confusing, it's still an extremely powerful link to actually get. So let me show you something. So let me actually create bucket number 2. So bucket yacsss4, like this. yacsss4, create buckets. And I'll need to, when I create the bucket, again go in to click allow, so make it public. Allow, so I can get actually out something I can see. So I'll need to click to copy this bucket URL. So that's the URL for yacsss4. You can see that it's different from the yacsss3 URL. As you can see, it says pub-c9228 and so on and so forth, pub-85b7 and so on and so forth. So back to YACSS, cloud connectivity, Cloudflare, add new, select client, Jesper, Cloudflare yacsss4, and that's the public bucket URL. That's the account ID. That's the access key, and that's the secret key. Good. Save. Alright, so now I have this bucket and I have this bucket. So I go to my websites and I will try to re-upload this test website to Cloudflare. yacsss4, and then I'll need to select also yacsss4 and upload, because now you will see that this URL is different from this URL because it's a different bucket. So let me just upload. And it still has the domain authority of 72 and page authority of 32. So these two guys, they have different URLs. So that's the thing with Cloudflare, that you just need to understand that you actually only need to create one token, but for each bucket you actually need to create a connection. So token, only create that one time. That's the connection key, secret and access key. But buckets, for each bucket, you need to create a connection. So that's why I named them like this. Where is it? Cloud connectivity. Here, Cloudflare. I name them like this so I know what bucket is that they are pointing to. I hope that was helpful, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.